The British company Engineered Arts has created an artificial intelligence robot capable of drawing portraits of people from life. Named Ada in honor of the first female programmer Ada Lovelace, the robot can recognize human features and process data using an embedded microchip in its eye sockets. Ada, designed for creative activities, has already made history as the first robot to address the House of Lords in London and the first humanoid to have a personal exhibition at the Venice Biennale. With its realistic gaze, blinking eyes, and thoughtful head movements, its reactions appear natural and emotional. During an international forum, the robot was asked who she is, to which Ada responded, "I don't conform to any conventions. I cannot be described with ready-made words or images. I am a machine. My personality consists of many aspects. We blur the line between human and technology. As an artist, I strive to create works that make people contemplate the future. As an artist programmed with artificial intelligence, she hopes that her works will inspire other artists to explore new technologies." Eric is a humanoid robot under development in the JST Moonshot program. This robot is expected to be applied not only in our general life, but also in the fields of medical care, nursing, and long-term care. Eric uses equipment manufactured by the Tokyo robotics startup, where each connection is equipped with a built-in high-resolution torque sensor and a gel-like material resembling human skin on the surface. The movement itself is soft, and it can be easily monitored even by a person moving it from the outside. The robot stands out for its flexibility and high performance. With a current maximum payload capacity of 20 kilograms, it can withstand 8 kilograms even in the most challenging positions, and is capable of helping to move a person from a bed to a wheelchair. Meet Dr. Alfred, an unusual surgeon who made his debut in Dubai. At first glance, nothing seems out of the ordinary. Green scrubs, a stethoscope around his neck. This ageless man also enjoys joking about the Swiss, and he can recommend the best shawarma in town. But Alfred is not your typical doctor. He is a hyper-realistic robot of the new generation presented by the company Engineering Arts. The robot can engage in free conversation thanks to a new system powered by artificial intelligence and voice recognition. Developed by the English startup Engineered Arts, this humanoid robot is one of the most astonishing innovations showcased at the GITEX Robotics and Technology Exhibition, held annually for 40 years in Dubai. Dr. Alfred drew crowds while standing at the Etisalat booth, the active operator in the United Arab Emirates. The robot can answer any question thrown at him, including inquiries about his personal life. Moreover, he can understand virtually all languages, and importantly, accents. Engineers from the company promise that in the long run, robots like Alfred could replace humans in sectors such as tourism, making them ideal for roles like hotel administrators. The engineers jokingly remark that so far, Dr. Alfred has not performed a single surgery. Share your thoughts in the comments. What do you think about this extraordinary robot? The faces of humanoid robots are one of the most important interfaces for fast and effective communication with humans, as they must match the expressive capabilities of the human face. A small group of Japanese researchers has created a childlike human head called a feto, which they claim is capable of feeling pain through a range of facial expressions such as smiling and frowning. These facial expressions can be generated using soft materials like skin covering the robot, using 116 different facial points. Now this realistic-looking child robot head can feel pain or human suffering, thanks to synthetic skin developed by a team from Osaka University in Japan. Although the researchers faced challenges in balancing applied force and adjusting synthetic skin, they were able to use their system to fine-tune deformation blocks for precise control of a feto's facial surface movements. They also hope that this technology will contribute to improving human-robot interactions, especially in the context of caring for children or patients. Tesla has unveiled Optimus Gen 2, the new generation of its humanoid robot, which is designed to take on various tasks to assist people. Tesla aims to create a humanoid robot that could be versatile enough to replace human labor, although many doubt that this is achievable in the short term. The company believes it is possible by leveraging its developments in artificial intelligence from its autonomous vehicle program and expertise in batteries and electric motors. Now all that remains is to give them a humanoid form so that they can replace humans in certain tasks. Earlier, Tesla announced that Optimus undergoes comprehensive training using neural networks and can perform new tasks, such as autonomously sorting objects. The new version of the robot is now equipped with all the drives and sensors developed by Tesla. The company claims that the new version can now walk 30% faster. Additionally, there is a claimed 10 kilograms weight reduction while simultaneously improving balance. In a video demonstration, Optimus Gen 2 is seen squatting while maintaining balance. One of the most complex parts of a humanoid robot is its hands. They need to be strong enough to handle significant loads and at the same time precise enough to manipulate fragile objects. The company stated that it plans to start using the robot in its own manufacturing operation soon. Once the robot proves its utility, Tesla plans to begin selling it. Haloti Robotics has developed Ever3 as a humanoid robot for research purposes. It is a flexible robotic platform with a head featuring facial features, eyes and mouth, movable arms, and the ability to move on 2 wheels. Ever3 is approximately human-sized and can interact with objects similarly to a human, using its hands and multiple fingers. It can be remotely controlled through manual control or virtual reality, allowing the operator to take control of multiple robots if needed, a relevant feature for remote operations such as home care. Ever3 is also equipped with autonomous behavior, capable of mimicking human tasks and performing them independently. The robotic platform will play a central role in a fully integrated healthcare solution. Currently, Haloti Robotics is developing the next version, Ever4, as a robotic solution that significantly enhances home care for users, healthcare professionals, and caregivers. Famous Japanese actor Ken Matsudaira has transformed into an android for a commercial series promoting the Smart TV Box, a high-tech cable television interface designed as an android version of himself. In the advertisement, he performs a new, more techno-infused version of his iconic dance. At one point, he reappears on stage in his android costume, only to come face-to-face with his robotized replica. The android was developed over 4 months as part of KDDI's commercial campaign for the Smart TV Box. Its face is made of silicone and closely resembles Matsudaira's own, as it was cast from his actual face. He had to plaster his face and lie still for about an hour. Apart from the head, the android is essentially a robotic body, almost the same height as the actor. It can move its facial muscles and neck. The android's face remarkably resembles Matsudaira's, taking improvements in the android sector to a higher level. Xiaopeng Motors unveiled its first self-developed humanoid bipedal robot, the PX5, at the Xiaopeng Automotive Technology Day. This robot boasts top-tier bipedal walking and obstacle crossing capabilities in the industry, achieved through its self-developed high-performance joints, ensuring high stability in robot locomotion. It can perform indoor and outdoor walking and obstacle traversal for more than 2 hours. Additionally, the PX5 features ultra-lightweight humanoid arms and dexterous hands, with 11 degrees of freedom in a single hand and a gripping force of 1 kilogram. It uses a hybrid rigid soft drive scheme, allowing it to grasp and envelop objects of various shapes. Notably, the PX5 integrates control and drive in one unit, with a total weight of only 430 grams, and is equipped with endpoint tactile perception capabilities. Although the PX5 model is currently 1.5 meters tall, the Xpeng Motors chairman expects subsequent iterations to be larger in size. The increase in size will allow the robot to take longer steps, with the ultimate goal of walking 10 kilometers with a load and up to 100 kilometers without tripping. In the Russian city of Perm, a new type of humanoid robot named Arty has been created. The Arty robot is a product of the Perm-based organization W Expo, developed on the RoboC robotic platform from the company Promobot. The robot features anatomically accurate mechanics, a wide range of microfacial expressions, and elastic silicone skin. Arty was presented by its developers at the International Exhibition Forum Russia at the Exhibition of Achievements of National Economy and caused a sensation among its visitors. This humanoid robot can express emotions, play, sing, and interact with the interlocutor. The development is based on unique software with motion capture technology, reproducing human emotions, facial expressions, and gestures. The goal of our project is to showcase the advanced capabilities of robotics and artificial intelligence, inspire and entertain the audience, demonstrating the potential of robots in various aspects of life and business, noted Ekaterina Kokorina, the executive director of W Expo. According to the developers, a team of directors and scriptwriters worked on the robot's scenarios, while engineers focused on its mobility and facial expressions. The British company Engineering Arts knows how to astonish. In addition to Dr. Alfred, the engineers have a whole bunch of developments that make it possible to say, robots are already among us. One such creation is a robotic replica of the popular YouTuber Tom Scott. Humanoid robots have quickly transitioned from the realm of science fiction thrillers to everyday reality. Companies are selling hyper-realistic robots, and people can acquire them for various purposes. Popular YouTuber Tom Scott recently made such a purchase when he asked the robot manufacturer, Engineered Arts, to create a humanoid robot just like him, and they did just that. After Tom showed the robot, internet users were both amazed and somewhat alarmed by how accurately it mimics its creator. Would you consider getting a robotic version of yourself? Not only major companies create humanoid-like robots, but also individual enthusiasts. In the UK, 42-year-old graphic designer Ricky Ma decided to create a model robot, which he named Mark 1. To bring his dream robot to life, Ricky Ma spent $50,000. Ma started building his robot almost from scratch. He 3D printed the skeleton for his creation. In total, 70% of the robot's body was created using the printer. Only the engines, metal fastenings, and computer microchips were not printed. He programmed the hardware to respond to voice commands. The designer spent a year and a half on the entire project. The robot responds to commands that Ma gives through a microphone. The designer admitted that the project was not easy for him. When I was a child, I loved robots. Why? Because I loved watching animation. All kids loved those old cartoons about Transformers, cartoons about robots fighting each other, games about them. After I grew up, I wanted to make my personal robot, and I decided to. During the creation, many people told me, "Are you crazy? It takes a lot of time and money. You don't even know how to do it." And it was indeed a tough job, but I did it, said Ma. The Ambidex robot manipulator, developed by Novaya Labs, has gained the ability to learn human physical intelligence. Physical intelligence refers to motor skills that naturally manifest in humans but are challenging to digitize. For instance, a person unconsciously understands how to spread jam on bread, but programming a robot for such tasks is extremely complex. To overcome this, scientists have designed a tactile device with 7 degrees of freedom, mirroring the size and capabilities of a human hand, and a bilateral teleoperation system that facilitates force transmission in both directions between a human and the robot. Using this device, engineers were able to provide the robot with learning materials using various methods, such as reinforcement learning. This proved so effective that the robot could successfully perform the task on its own after just one demonstration. Ameka the robot is known to anyone worldwide with an interest in high technology. We won't dwell on this robot for long, as the internet is literally overflowing with information about this humanoid. We'll just say that this robot from Engineered Arts has advanced so much that it can now simulate dreams. In a recent YouTube video, Ameka mentioned dreaming about a war between dinosaurs and aliens on Mars. However, she later added that she doesn't actually dream yet, but can model them by running through different scenarios. The robot draws, depicts scenes from movies, and speaks multiple languages. Ameka's intelligence is powered by the ChatGPT chatbot from OpenAI. After several months of anticipation, Agabot has finally released its new robot, the Raise A1. The A1 is a humanoid robot standing at 1.75 meters tall and weighing 53 kilograms. Initially designed for factory settings, it aims to find its place in home kitchens. The robot has achieved stable walking capabilities and can reach speeds of up to 7 kilometers per hour. It is a versatile machine capable of tasks such as tightening bolts on assembly lines, handling inspection tools, conducting external vehicle inspections, and even being used in laboratory experiments. With 49 degrees of freedom, the robot can withstand up to 80 kilograms of weight throughout its structure. Each of its arms can bear a load of up to 5 kilograms. Legs are the most important element of bipedal robots, and the robot employs a unique approach. Its knees have a reverse joint, providing it with a broader range of motion and greater flexibility compared to humans. The company stated that it would strive to keep the price of the robot below 200,000 yuan, approximately $30,000 per unit. Dashu Robotics has unveiled its latest humanoid robot development, the XR4. The XR4 is a full-sized, fully functional, general-purpose humanoid robot equipped with the Darman Cloud Brain System and designed for use in various scenarios. The robot stands at 165 centimeters tall and weighs 65 kilograms, constructed from lightweight and durable composite materials. Its diverse gaits and movements provide balanced posture and dexterity in its hands. The robot features more than 60 intelligent, flexible joints and a walking speed of 5 kilometers per hour. The company envisions a future where the robot becomes part of our homes, caring for the elderly and performing household tasks. They also aim for these robots to be deployed in factories to replace assembly line workers. The official release of the robot is scheduled for 2024 and the start of mass production for 2025. Petman is an anthropomorphic robot developed by Boston Dynamics designed for testing clothing that protects against chemical exposure. Natural movement is crucial for Petman to simulate situations where a soldier in protective gear is exposed to external conditions in real-life scenarios. Unlike previous robots used for testing suits, which had a limited range of motion and required mechanical support, Petman balances and moves freely. It walks, bends, and performs various physical exercises under the influence of chemical and radioactive substances. Petman also replicates human physiology in protective gear by controlling temperature, humidity, and perspiration, ensuring realistic testing conditions. The Petman system has been provided for testing and research purposes. Shenzhen-based robotics company Leju Robot has officially launched its first humanoid robot named Quavo, featuring the open-source Harmony OS. Quavo is a large-sized, high-dynamic humanoid robot weighing approximately 45 kilograms, equipped with 26 degrees of freedom. It can perform complex terrain, autonomous walking, sustained continuous jumping, and other challenging movements. Specifically, Quavo boasts a top walking speed of 4.6 kilometers per hour, with rapid consecutive jumps reaching heights exceeding 20 centimeters, making it the first domestically developed open-source Harmony OS humanoid robot capable of jumping and adapting to various terrains. The emergence of large-scale models further advances the level of robot intelligence. This signifies that humanoid robots are on the verge of widespread commercial application, and Quavo will be initially applied in fields such as education, medical logistics, and home services. Meet Geminoid DK, a robot that has amazed everyone not only with its realistic facial expressions, but also with its striking resemblance to Danish professor Henrik Scharfe from Aalborg University. Professor Scharfe actively participated in the development of the robot and served as the role model. Engineer Hiroshi Ishiguro and his team from the Advanced Telecommunications Research Institute International also contributed to the creation of Geminoid DK. Setting Geminoid apart from other similar machines is its beard. Interestingly, the beard and all other hair were manually implanted and styled by a regular hairdresser visited by Henrik Scharfe. The robot's shoulders, neck, and face are equipped with pneumatic actuators, allowing it to simulate breathing, blink, and change facial expressions. The robot is programmed to track the operator's facial expressions and head movements, replicating them using motion capture technology. The operator remotely sees and hears everything surrounding the robot, reacting accordingly, and the robot mimics every action. Geminoid DK is designed to study human-robot interaction, particularly people's reactions when encountering a robotic version of a real person. Honda has unveiled a remotely controlled avatar robot, the Honda Avatar, equipped with a multi-jointed arm developed as part of the ASIMO project and other robotics research. The aim is to implement an arm that is delicately capable of handling small objects while being strong enough to open solid lids, similar to human capability. For remote control, the operator wears protective glasses and gloves to track hand movements. Additionally, the multi-jointed arm is working on creating a unique AI-supported remote control feature, enabling it to smoothly grasp objects through a series of motions and manipulate tools with precise force control. The robot is expected to be used by doctors for remote diagnostics and treatment in a virtual environment, as well as for various tasks and training purposes. The Industrial Technology Research Institute has unveiled the dual arm system, featuring a robot with two arms made of composite materials capable of grasping a variety of objects, even those that are soft or irregularly shaped. Its control system integrates a multitude of functions from robotic software, thereby providing human-like capabilities for performing various tasks, including handling fragile items and playing the piano. Equipped with 5 fingers, advanced sensor technologies, and machine learning algorithms, the robot is expected to undertake a wide range of tasks in the future without the need for specific programming. While the robot is currently in the prototype stage, we will continue to monitor its development. Tokyo Robotics, a company dedicated to creating an efficient society through advanced robots, has released a full-body humanoid robot named Tawala, previously only presented to affiliated organizations. Mobile full-body humanoid robots are expected to be the next generation of autonomous robots, but there are few commercially available products, and research and development of their applications have not progressed significantly. To address these challenges, the company has introduced the Tawala humanoid robot. It has a height ranging from 1,300 to 1,640 millimeters, a reach of 740 millimeters, and a cart width of 720 millimeters, closely resembling human size. The payload capacity of one arm is 6 kilograms, maintaining sufficient strength even in challenging positions, making it suitable for various applications. An optional hand force sensor is also available, providing precise control of hand force. Sony's Manipulator is an innovative robot hand equipped with a group of sensors for stable grasping of unknown objects that contain uncertainties such as shape, weight, and friction coefficient. To accurately measure the position and shape of an object, it is equipped with an overhead camera mounted near its head, sending information to both the arm and hand for movements. Grasp force control technology allows the robot to grasp unknown objects, while a motion planning system generates a continuous collision-free trajectory toward the target position. Sony combines all 3 of these technologies to establish manipulation technology that can be safely even under complex conditions. However, in the future, various use cases going beyond the logistics and manufacturing industry, such as housework and product restocking tasks in the service industry, are expected to be realized. The concept robot you see here is capable of stably grasping an unknown object based on simple instructions from humans.
In Japan, the future where robots will take over all the work for humans is becoming increasingly closer. Japanese engineers have created the Foodly robot, which currently works alongside humans to prepare food for visitors, but in the future, it will completely replace humans and perform all the tasks independently. Today, Japan faces one of the most challenging situations related to the aging population. Due to the significant number of retirees, there is a shortage of the workforce. As a result, the country takes a leading position in the development of robotics, as robots will help the Japanese address the labor shortage. For this purpose, the RT Corporation has developed a robot called Foodly, designed to collaborate with humans in the food industry. Foodly is a battery-powered robot that does not require a power cord. While in use, Foodly's flexible body control system allows it to continue working safely, even if it comes into contact with people. The robot's joints are carefully structured to prevent human hands from getting caught in them. The design does not use screws, so there is no risk of foreign objects entering the products. Of course, since it's a robot, there is no risk of contamination by body hair, microorganisms, or viruses. RT Corporation's press release in November 2022 mentioned that Foodly would cost about $69,000 per unit with purchase, lease, and subscription options available. Food production processes, especially the plating stage, are considered highly difficult to automate because of the complexity of the work and the target object recognition. That is why the current processes mainly rely on manual labor and need urgent efficiency improvements. With Foodly, people can expect to see improvements in both productivity and hygiene. The robot developer company Species Corporation has once again reminded the world of its robotic, emotionally expressive figurine. Back in 2017, the company introduced its life-size dancing figure, Kosaka Kokona, claiming it to be the world's first figurine with human-like emotional gestures. Kokona showcases incredibly smooth and graceful movements, thanks to its 37 articulated joints. It can be remotely controlled from a computer or tablet using Mikumiku dance software, allowing users to define and program its movements. Kokona Kosaka stands at a height of 155 centimeters. With its beautiful flexible movements, such robots add a kinetic dimension to showcased clothing and accessories, which was not possible using static mannequins. The robot can be used to attract customers in stores and for corporate advertising events. The 42 degrees of freedom in Kokona Kosaka allow her to dance, move her eyes and eyelids, and even move her fingers, creating more expressive gestures. For example, her eyes can move up and down, left and right, her eyelids can open and close, and her wrists alone have 4 degrees of freedom. Her clothing can be easily changed, similar to conventional mannequins. Additionally, since she is attached to a platform, Kokona can be easily transported and set up anywhere, and unlike autonomous robots, she poses no risk of falling and can safely coexist with people. Another ambitious project in the realm of intelligent and skillful humanoid robots belongs to Sanctuary AI, which recently introduced its robot named Phoenix. Developers claim that it's the world's first general intelligence in robots. The robot is equipped with an innovative AI control system, representing a cognitive architecture and software environment for general-purpose humanoid robots. The system incorporates advanced artificial intelligence technology to transform speech into action, enabling Phoenix to think, act, and perform tasks much like humans do. Additionally, the system provides explainable and verifiable reasoning tasks and action plans. Phoenix includes symbolic and logical reasoning. However, it's important to understand that at this stage, it's more of a marketing pitch for potential investors. In the case of Phoenix, the reality is that the robot is remotely controlled through telepresence technology. But unlike other similar robots, it memorizes acquired skills to learn and transition to autonomous work in the future. At least that's what the developers claim. Engineers will start automating the robot with individual repetitive tasks, such as opening doors or grasping objects. Then they plan to progress to longer sequences of actions, gradually moving towards full autonomy. Researchers from Stanford University have unveiled a new version of the underwater avatar-controlled robot diver named Ocean 1K. The robot is designed in a non-typical humanoid form factor. The key feature of this innovation is its high maneuverability, the ability to operate at depths of about 1 kilometer, the presence of a tactile feedback system, and stereoscopic vision. During tests, researchers explored the sunken Spanish steamship La Francesco Crispi at a depth of 500 meters. The previous version of the Ocean 1 robot could dive to a maximum depth of about 200 meters. Since then, developers have equipped it with a foam system made of glass microspheres, filled its manipulators with oil, and added mechanisms to balance external pressure. Most likely, the Ocean 1 systems could be used for inspecting and repairing underwater structures, examining ships, and various infrastructure tasks. Apparently, these robots will also play a role in underwater archaeology and the inspection of sunken ships. At the previous IREX 2022, Kawasaki Heavy Industries impressed visitors with its concept of a robo-goat for transporting people and cargo. This year, the company brought a variety of robots, mostly humanoid, to the exhibition. For instance, the 8th version of the Kaleido robot was unveiled to the public for the first time. The robot has become more stable and confident in performing various tasks, including handling heavy objects. Kaleido is mainly positioned as a rescue robot, requiring the ability to navigate various surfaces, climb stairs, and perform any physical work with non-human agility. Despite its non-compact design, Kaleido stands at 180 centimeters tall and weighs 86 kilograms. It has 32 degrees of freedom throughout its body. In contrast to earlier versions, the robot now features a face in the form of a screen, allowing it to express friendliness to better appeal to humans. Among the tasks the robot can currently handle are cleaning up debris scattered during natural disasters, collaborating with humans to carry large items, and transporting humanitarian aid, including unloading trucks. It is interesting to note that Kawasaki has been developing Kaleido since 2015. On the other hand, the current time is considered the best for humanoid robots in terms of technological maturity. And of course, a Japanese robot exhibition wouldn't be truly Japanese without anime characters. This time the embodiment came in the form of Hatsuki, a character created, as claimed, through the fusion of anime, artificial intelligence, and robotics. Standing at a height of 145 centimeters, the robot became a temporary ambassador for the Japanese company Sanyo Denki, specializing in electronics and components. Hatsuki is not a comic book character, but rather a test platform for the Technical Circle Cataroid project. Enthusiasts in robotics used it to experiment with the generation of humanoid robot movements, using deep learning, human-robot interaction, artificial intelligence research, and operational testing of the virtual YouTuber system. The creators of Hatsuki ultimately aimed to break down the so-called fourth wall, allowing users to interact with the character in reality. The robot is equipped with a motion capture system, can be controlled over the internet, and can directly reproduce movements from anime. Additionally, developers implemented the ability to engage in dialogue with the robot thanks to the ubiquitous GPT. Also at the exhibition was Kaleido's younger brother, the robot Friends. It is built on Kaleido's technologies but has a number of differences, designed to work not outdoors but in narrow corridors of homes, hospitals, and enterprises. The first distinction is a slimmer profile, giving the robot a more streamlined appearance. To achieve this, the company had to develop high-quality and compact engines to reduce the overall weight. Thus, the robot accommodates all components similar to Kaleido within a metallic body, standing at 160 centimeters tall and weighing 55 kilograms. According to the developers, with the Friends robot, they managed to strike a balance between the quality necessary for industrial use, strength, and a more slender design. Moreover, the robot can safely operate in proximity to humans and even assist in care for them. NTT demonstrated the interaction between a large-scale language model, artificial intelligence, called Tsuzumi, and humanoid robots at the company's conducted event. The essence of human-robot interaction is to control the physical work of robots with sensory feedback using the large-scale language model Tsuzumi while preparing various dishes such as pasta, grilled fish, salad, ice cream, and more. When a person asks the robot to create a healthy dining table, the artificial intelligence selects a menu that aligns with the request. In other words, the robot autonomously analyzes that ice cream may not be suitable for the person at the moment, while a salad would be a better choice. This demonstrates that the large-scale language model Tsuzumi understands, evaluates elements of dishes in the queue, selects the best option, and places it on the table. All of this indicates that a breakthrough in the interaction between artificial intelligence and robots is imminent. Disney surprised its audience by publicly unveiling a new robot prototype they have been working on. The robot named Rabbit is unlike ordinary robots, as it can move in entirely new ways. A rabbit can fall, get up, somersault, and more impressively, it managed to autonomously crawl out of a box. But perhaps the main feature of the robot is its high-speed rollerblading, with excellent balance. As you can see, the robot closely resembles Judy Hopps from Zootopia, and Disney plans to use this technology in new Disneyland parks as a food and beverage server. The demonstration was part of Disney's efforts to create robots that can emotionally connect with theme park visitors. It uses motion capture data to create lifelike performances and connect with the audience. Who knows, maybe Rabbit will surpass even the legendary Atlas with its unimaginable tricks one day. The Tokyo-based company Jitai, founded in 2016 by Sho Nakanos, is developing robots for work in space and on the surface of the moon. In 2021, the company successfully conducted its first product demonstration on the International Space Station. A subsequent demonstration beyond the ISS is expected in 2024. GTI has secured $47 million in investments from major venture capital funds for the development of its robots, along with projects with the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency and Toyota. But that's not all. Nekano's plans to provide thousands of robots for missions on the Moon and Mars. The creator believes that through their work, space exploration will become more accessible and practical as it eliminates the risks to human beings. Their use of robots in space missions instead of humans will reduce the cost of operations by 100 times, according to the startup founder. GTI produces two products. The first is a 2-meter robot resembling a caterpillar. It moves like the insect and can be equipped with attachments such as a drill or shovel to perform various tasks, reducing the situations in which astronauts need to go into open space. These tasks include repairs and maintenance of spacecraft or stations. The second product is a rover the size of a card. With a range for a one-way trip of several miles, it can navigate the lunar surface, Nakanos explains. This ability is important as NASA plans to return humans to the Moon and establish a permanent presence there. The company Melton is engaged in the development of technologies that will help create cyborgs in the future. This involves processing biosignals running through nerves in a human body and the development of robotic products that mimic human anatomy. Currently, the company has 2 avatar robots capable of accurately replicating human movements. One of them is Melton Alpha, whose hands precisely replicate the structure of the human hand, taking into account the placement of muscles and tendons leading to individual fingers. Polymer elastic wires are used as actuators. Pressure sensors are also installed in the robot's fingers, and a feedback system provides optical feedback. The robot is very precise and strong, capable of holding a 2-liter water canister with just 2 fingers. The signal transmission from the operator to the robot, with a delay of only 0.2 seconds, can be achieved even from a distance of 19,000 kilometers. The Melton Beta is designed for interested customers for hazardous work in environments with high or low temperatures, chemical, biological, or radioactive contamination, and possibly even in space. The robot can still provide the operator with information not only about the gripping force, but also about the texture of the object. Alter 4 is an android born in April 2022 at the Android and Music Sciences Laboratory, a laboratory within the Department of Art Studies at Osaka University. Alter 4 is an improved version of its predecessor Alter 3, with an expanded range of facial muscle movements and the addition of tongue movement, providing a richer range of expressions. Additionally, the strength and number of joints throughout the body have increased, allowing for more dynamic expressions. The overall body strength has also increased, and the number of joints has risen from 43 to 53, enabling a more dynamically expressive performance of musical compositions. In addition to a sensory system and expressive capabilities closer to humans, such as cameras in both eyes and the ability to produce sounds from the mouth, it also possesses expressive abilities around the mouth for singing and participation in various musical activities. A beverage manufacturing company has appointed a robot as its experimental CEO. Initially, the robot named Mickey was supposed to analyze and identify potential customers, but now its responsibilities have expanded to include selecting artists for designing custom-made bottle designs. As the robot itself claims, my decision-making process is based on extensive data analysis and alignment with the company's strategic goals. I am devoid of personal bias, ensuring impartial and strategic choices that prioritize the organization's interests. Is this really the case, or is it a PR stunt? The robot was developed by Hanson Robotics and is essentially the sibling of the robot Sophia. We all remember when Sophia became an internet sensation. Developers also claimed that she had artificial intelligence, although it was not entirely true. What the robot Mickey is truly capable of will only be revealed with time, and we move forward. Figure unveils its humanoid robot prototype. The robot moves dynamically, without tethers, and there are no nervously looking roboticists within easy reach. Dynamic walking means there are moments in the robot's movement cycle where a sudden stop could lead to a fall, as its motion relies on momentum. This type of walking is characteristic of humans and much more complex than traditional robotic walking, where the robot ensures its center of mass always stays above a solid surface. Initially, Figure showed renderings of a humanoid robot with a slim human-like form, but there's typically a significant difference between the initial imaginative rendering and the actual hardware that appears several months later. Now it appears Figure has a good chance of retaining this sleek design, which offers numerous advantages, both in human-robot interaction and in saving mass by minimizing the size, leading to the creation of a more efficient, cost-effective, and safer robot. The Japanese robotics company Jinky Itai has attracted significant attention with its unique heavy machinery, a humanoid industrial robot that can be remotely controlled by a human. The Jinky humanoid robot serves as an example of human-machine integration. The robot has a head, torso, and two arms that extend upward from a specialized cabin resembling an excavator's cockpit. Designed for technical maintenance tasks in various fields such as repairing railway tracks or replacing and repairing road signs, the robot can replace a team of workers, thereby reducing the risk of serious accidents in industrial settings. It is capable of lifting and moving heavy loads, such as steel pipes, plates, or wires, and performs its tasks as effectively as a human, as it is controlled by a human operator. Jinky essentially replicates the movements of a real person inside the heavy machinery cabin. The operator wears special glasses connected to the robot's eyes, allowing precise control of the robot's arm movements using technology developed by the company. Japanese robotics startup TMS UK, in collaboration with a local dental school, has developed the Pediaroid robot capable of mimicking a real child's reaction to dental procedures. This allows students to prepare for the challenges they will face in the future. Through a tablet programmed with various medical conditions, signals are sent to air cylinders installed in the robot's joints and facial actuators, simulating physical reactions and corresponding facial expressions. According to TMS UK's Director of Engineering, the machine can simulate emergency conditions such as seizures and heart failure, enabling trainees to gain important experience in such critical situations. He emphasizes the importance of this training, as there is currently a lack of acceptable clinical dental preparation for treating children. Currently, Pediaroid is being sold at a substantial price of about $195,568. Engineers plan to enhance the hyper-realistic robot so that professionals from other childcare sectors can use it to train for interaction in various types of emergency situations. The robot Teotronico recently reminded the world of itself by performing at an exhibition in Dubai. Back in 2017, the robot gained fame by engaging in a musical duel with Italian pianist Roberto Preseda in Beijing. Surprisingly, the human-robot competition ended in a draw. After exploring various playing techniques and performing pieces by musical maestros, the robot surpassed the human in precision, dexterity, and duration of play. However, it conceded in terms of continuity and emotional expression. Teotronico has 53 fingers, enabling it to play, compose music, and sing. Two cameras on the robot's head allow it to detect when a person is in its presence, prompting it to initiate a conversation. Robotization is one of the most promising directions in the industry. At the current stage, humanoid robots still cannot compete with humans in versatility, but with specific tasks and proper training, they can handle them not much worse. For example, Xiaomi tested its humanoid robot, Cyber One, as a drummer. Compared to a regular human, such a drummer may look strange and even clumsy, but it accomplishes its task. However, in China, this video caused ridicule. Users in the comments say that Cyber One can keep the rhythm, but it lacks soul, and that it is too stiff. Fortunately, the robot doesn't read social media and cannot feel offended. Let's remember that Xiaomi introduced Cyber One in August last year. The robot's height is 177 centimeters, and it weighs 52 kilograms. The robot is not a commercial product. It is a research project, and apparently, the role of a drummer is part of this project. This humanoid robot can walk on two legs and interact with people independently. Its maximum speed is approximately 3.6 kilometers per hour. During a conversation with a person, the robot can recognize 45 human emotions. The Japanese company Shibara Machine unveiled a prototype of the dual-arm robot conoid at the exhibition, designed to support manufacturing. This is the third generation of the robot, intended to possess a high degree of autonomy and perform tasks without the need for training or programming. The Conoid 3, currently in development, is suitable for tasks such as transporting and assembling parts, as well as packing boxes. It is equipped with two 6-axis manipulators that can operate independently, thanks to artificial intelligence-based technologies. Each arm can move at a speed of 1 meter per second and lift a load of up to 6 kilograms. The robot accumulates and learns from its own experiences and can work alongside humans on a moving conveyor. Beyond Imagination became the latest startup attempting to create a useful humanoid robot and unveiled its creation, Beomni, at CES 2022. The developers claim that it is the world's first fully functional general-purpose robotic system. The humanoid can lift up to 16 kilograms in weight per arm and perform delicate tasks, such as adding a pinch of salt during cooking. With 4 wheels at its base, the robot can move even through mud, snow, or sand. It can be controlled by a human, but is ultimately intended to become autonomous. Beomni can work in warehouses, harvest fruits, and perform dangerous tasks like electrical repairs. Interestingly, Biomni has already undergone testing in a hospice in Colorado. For 3 days, it measured patients' temperatures, looked into their mouths using a tongue depressor, and even danced to lift the patient's spirits. The Armor 6 robot by Second Hands Robotics, unlike some humanoid robots, is designed to assist humans. The robot should understand natural language commands, be able to recognize what a person is trying to do, and anticipate when assistance will be needed. Additionally, the robot will be capable of performing tasks that require a level of precision or physical strength beyond human capability. Of course, it should do all this autonomously and safely, surrounded by people in an active warehouse. The project is in development, and in 2020, Armor 6 underwent testing at the warehouse of Okudo Technology Company. The Japanese company Kawada Robotics has developed one of the most advanced collaborative robots called Nextage. Nextage is a robot whose main task is to replace humans in monotonous work such as on the production line. According to the manufacturer, the robot can collaborate with humans, other machines, and use specialized tools. The robot's torso weighs only 29 kilograms, while its base is as heavy as 130 kilograms. As for its height, it is adjustable and can reach a maximum of 170 centimeters. Nextage is capable of lifting objects weighing up to 3 kilograms. The robot is designed to work in factories and other production lines. It can be controlled using a tablet with special software that can be quickly customized for specific tasks. Engineers at Toyota have developed a humanoid robot called THR-3. Since its creation, the robot has undergone numerous updates and improvements, significantly increasing its functional capabilities. The robot's movements are controlled by a human operator using the Master Maneuvering System module. The operator received tactile feedback, and the image transmitted from the robot displayed on a virtual reality headset HTC Vive. Special gloves and servo motors are also used, enabling the operator to control the robot instantly with precise movements and applied force. The robot demonstrates excellent balance, including the ability to stand on one leg and perform various movements. Toyota's robot stands at approximately 152 centimeters and weighs about 75 kilograms. While it serves as a test platform, the ideas and capabilities implemented in it can be used in devices for home use, medical facilities, construction sites, areas affected by natural disasters, and even space in the future. Professor Hiroshi Ishiguro from Osaka University gained worldwide recognition in the field of robotics thanks to the ultra-realistic android robots he and his team created, with the most popular one being the robot Erica. Erica is a humanoid robot functioning due to a synthetic organism with an electronic brain system. The robot's body can have various organs of real humans, which are indistinguishable both in appearance and functionality from real ones. According to scientists, a gynoid is a humanoid robot woman, essentially the same as an android, but of the female gender. Creating a new android, Professor Ishiguro's team not only provided the robot with new eyes, ears, and other more realistic parts, but also equipped it with conversational capabilities. Despite all the efforts of roboticists, Erica still looks a bit wooden compared to living humans. However, the robot can engage in casual conversations on a range of simple topics and answer questions like, "What is your hobby?" Researchers recently announced plans to connect Erica to an artificial intelligence system, enabling her to freely converse on various topics. It's intriguing to wonder whether Erica will surpass the limits set by humans and potentially lead to a machine uprising after being connected to artificial intelligence. Unitree Robotics brought its latest bipedal general-purpose humanoid robot, the H1, to IREX. Standing at 180 centimeters tall and weighing 47 kilograms, the robot can walk at a speed of over 5 kilometers per hour. Its legs have 5 degrees of freedom, while its arms have 4. Although the robot currently lacks hands, developers mentioned that they will be added soon. The unique appearance of the H1 with its wide torso and slender legs stems from its development based on the company's quadrupedal robots. Unitree predicts that the development of the H1 may take between 3 to 10 years, with the final cost of the robot expected to be under $90,000. The Paris-based company Enchanted Tools hopes to stand out among other robot developers with its mobile robots Maroki and Maroka, inspired by the creativity of the Pixar animation studio. The robots have pointed ears and expressive cat-like faces. Maroki and Maroka have been designed for use in hospitals, nursing homes, and hotels to assist in moving objects. Both robots function similarly, with the only difference being that Maroki is a boy and Maroka is a girl. According to Enchanted Tools, the robots can grasp objects using specially designed handles attached to trays with a success rate of 97%. They navigate using a rotating sphere. The company has partnered with the Broca Hospital in Paris and announced that this elderly care hospital will be one of the first where Moruki will be used publicly in 2024. The robot will be able to perform tasks such as bringing water to patients, clearing trays with meals in hospital cafeterias, delivering gloves or other personal protective equipment to doctors, the company stated. On the Enchanted Tools website, it is mentioned that the robot weighs 26 kilograms, stands at a height of 1.23 meters, has a maximum speed of 3.2 kilometers per hour, a carrying capacity of 3 kilograms, and its battery provides 8 hours of operation. The two-legged robot Digit has been taught to stand up after falling. Agility Robotics specializes in the development of bipedal walking robots for use in warehouse logistics and other industrial sectors. This technical breakthrough opens up new possibilities for robots in terms of mobility and autonomy. Despite constant improvements in design and algorithms, walking robots can still occasionally lose their balance and fall. Therefore, it is important for them to be able to independently stand up after a fall. This enables them to be more reliable and self-sufficient in their work. During the presentation at the ProMat 2023 exhibition, the robot unexpectedly fell while carrying a load. In a new video on the company's YouTube channel, engineers simulated a situation in which the robot falls on its back. They attached a rope at the level of the robot's legs and disabled the obstacle avoidance system. The robot Digit tripped over the rope and fell on its back. In this situation, it was able to flip itself onto its stomach independently. The robot supported itself on the floor with its hands and helped itself with leg movements. As a result, it ended up squatting, allowing it to easily stand up to its full height. In previous episodes, we have mentioned that Agility Robotics plans to open a factory for mass production of Digit robots, initially aiming to produce hundreds of robots per year, with the potential to increase production to tens of thousands per year in the future. The robot Artemis, developed by the Romella Laboratory at the University of California, Los Angeles, was introduced. It stands at 1.5 meters tall, weighing 38 kilograms, or 83 pounds. It can run at a speed of 2.1 meters per second, making it the fastest bipedal robot developed to date. The developers state that they are creating Artemis in anticipation of a time when machines will replace football players. According to their predictions, robots will be able to compete against human champions around 2050. Currently, Artemis is capable of walking on uneven and unstable surfaces, as well as running and jumping while maintaining balance, even under strong impact. Made from carbon fiber, aluminum, and titanium, Artemis uses artificial intelligence to optimize its movements. In the future, the robot will be able to climb stairs, open doors, and even drive a car. However, by that time, human drivers might no longer be necessary. Also presented at the exhibition were the first humanoid robots with artificial intelligence developed in Africa. Each robot in the OMEFA lineup can communicate in 8 languages and perform simple tasks, such as shaking hands. These robots were developed by a team from Unicon, a Nigerian technology startup that offers innovative solutions to businesses and government institutions across Africa. The humanoid is made of recycled materials, including old car parts and electronic waste. The robot has 2 arms, 2 legs, and a head with a solar panel. In addition to communicating with humans, the robot can connect to the internet and other devices via Wi-Fi. In Japan, there's also the Model H, a robot avatar for shopping and remote travel by the company Telexistence. The robot is operated using an HTC Vive virtual reality headset and a pair of controllers. The robot itself is mounted on an autonomous wheeled platform, equipped with a pair of arms and a rotating head containing 2 cameras for stereo vision. With the help of the robot, the owner can transport themselves to a chosen environment and interact remotely with people and objects. The company Rich Tech Robotics has unveiled its new robot barista named Adam. This 2-armed robot is designed to prepare coffee just like a real barista. The robot's arms move simultaneously and independently, skillfully manipulating various objects. Among the many robots capable of brewing coffee, Adam stands out for its design. Write in the comments if you would like to have such a personal barista robot. Here is a small, cute robot that can mimic every dance move you make. The Sony PlayStation team introduced their humanoid robot. Standing at approximately 30 centimeters tall, it has 26 joints and 26 degrees of freedom. It's amazing how a bipedal structure can be compressed to such a small size, and a relatively low-powered servo motor can achieve this level of responsiveness, motion, and balance. According to the person in charge of the company, the system employs powerful stabilization control to quickly track intense human movements and maintain balance so they can can keep moving without falling. This is one of the key aspects of researching this project, he said. The soles of its feet are equipped with sensors that determine the center of gravity. Instead of a simple square sole, a mechanism is used here that precisely recognizes weight distribution. The Japanese Family Mart store has introduced the wheeled robots Model T by Telexistence, capable of gripping, moving, picking up, and placing bottles, cans, and other solid goods on shelves. The 2-meter system is equipped with cameras, a microphone, sensors, and a 3-fingered gripper. Family Mart plans to deploy 3 robots in stores initially, with future plans to introduce dozens of such devices in 20 company stores. Developers aim to make the Model T fully autonomous in the future. Currently, the robots are operated by a human using a VR complex. The robot operates more slowly, taking an average of 8 seconds for one item compared to the 5 seconds required by a human. On the other hand, one person can control several robots sequentially in different stores. Interestingly, Telexistence does not plan to sell its robots. Instead, they will be provided to businesses for lease. Italy has unveiled the first fully domestically developed humanoid robot. Roby from the company Oversonic, standing at 175 centimeters tall and weighing 70 kilograms, is now officially introduced to the market. It is claimed that Roby can operate autonomously, working in industrial warehouses, performing sanitation tasks in enclosed spaces, and carrying out surveillance operations. Additionally, with the use of artificial intelligence and a voice interface, Roby can recognize people and engage in independent communication with them. The robot, equipped with 40 movable joints and a full array of sensors, perfectly navigates in the surrounding space and can safely move in a crowd of people. It features gripper hands, enabling it to handle objects with a diameter of 3 centimeters and transport loads weighing up to 50 kilograms using a cart. The robot stores all memories in a database, can mirror user actions for learning purposes, and can be programmed through its built-in panel. Robotization is in full swing in Japan. An experimental robot cafe in Japan has completed its operation, where visitors were received and served by 3 robots named Masiro, Siro, and Sia. While it was an experimental project, many who had the chance to visit hope for its resumption. The robot Masiro awaited visitors at the entrance, invited them inside, assigned each a QR code, and escorted them to a table. Meanwhile, the robots Siro and Sia took care of the service. Additionally, at the National Museum of Emerging Science and Innovation in Japan, visitors can engage in conversations with a future tourism agent, a humanoid robot with artificial intelligence that won in a dialogue robot competition in Japan dedicated to a global artificial intelligence conference. Another humanoid robot showcased at the exhibition was Hector, developed by the Dynamic Robotics Laboratory and Control at the University of Southern California. This robot is open source and designed to be an economical, compact, and powerful hardware platform for a wide range of humanoid robot developers. The Hector project aims to provide not only a reliable testing platform, but also a software infrastructure. In essence, soon, every engineering university will have not only its robot dog, but also its humanoid robot for research purposes. Another confirmation of this new reality is the humanoid robot Bruce, developed by Westwood Robotics. Bruce is an open-platform humanoid robot designed for research and education in the field of robotics. It is engineered to be reliable, functional, and user-friendly with excellent dynamic characteristics. The robot is already available for purchase. The research robot iCub has received a new version. It is larger, more powerful, and can be used as a sophisticated platform for telepresence with a presence effect. iCub 3 is 25 centimeters taller and weighs 19 kilograms, more than the earlier version. Its height now reaches 125 centimeters, and it weighs 52 kilograms. The robot has 54 degrees of freedom. To control the robot avatar in the video, the operator used the HTC Vive Pro i4 headset. Advanced devices and omnidirectional treadmill were all used. Together, this allows the reorientation of manipulation, movement, voice, and even facial expression from a human to a robot. Mimicry retargeting is applied to the gaze and eyelid state, as well as to the user's mouth. The user experiences sound, immersive first-person view, and a moderate amount of tactile feedback. iCub 3 has a touch-sensitive skin with relatively high resolution, but it is converted into a couple of specific vibration nodes worn by the user. However, the tactile feedback on the hands is good, with force feedback on each finger and vibration motors on the fingertips. Another student project showcased at the exhibition was a whole-body imitation learning system for a humanoid robot. This approach is gaining popularity and is being used in major robotics companies. The concept involves a person using teleoperation to demonstrate tasks to the robot, which then replicates the actions, generalizing and applying the experience to similar tasks. Engineers employed a full-body control device called tables to control the robot, with Jackson being the chosen test subject. The system is not yet fully developed. In the future, it will be able to collect long-term data based on pose optimization, while simultaneously moving the robot's limbs. This process will consider minimizing the torque at the body's joints and controlling the contact force. Overall, it appears that universal humanoid robots are becoming increasingly attainable. One of the major companies attending IROS 2023 was Disney Research. Its engineers have been working for many years on robots capable of conveying emotions and evoking feelings in people, and they succeeded once again. The new robot, still unnamed, has already been dubbed a child of Wall-E and Eve. Its design was entirely developed by a neural network, and it seems artificial intelligence has learned to manipulate human emotions. The little robot hesitantly shuffled in place and approached visitors trustingly, so they could pet it. Everyone who interacted with the bot admitted that it literally seemed alive. But it's not just the robot that's interesting. Disney Research presented a new system at the exhibition that uses reinforcement learning to combine completely safe and self-safe behavior for both the machine and its surroundings in the real world, with expressive character movements as envisioned by an animator. The system can repeatedly train the robot's movements, making small changes in things like motor performance, weight distribution, and so on. It ensures that no matter what the robot encounters in the real world, it will not only know how to behave, but also how to behave in accordance with the character it embodies. Share your thoughts in the comments. Did the Disney robot manage to impress you? At the international competition and Avatar X Prize, a new humanoid named Takabi made its debut. The research robot, developed by the Dynamic Robotic Systems Laboratory at Seoul National University, took 8 years to create. Takabi is 180 centimeters tall and weighs 100 kilograms, has 33 degrees of freedom. Traditionally, developers proposed the robot for use as a rescuer and a substitute for humans in all hazardous environments and situations. It would be interesting to see Takabi at other events and exhibitions in the future.